Alright, another story. This story happened. Oh, what was this? What is this? Sunday? This happened Friday. Friday, I was somewhere driving to the store, maybe. Anyway, my dad calls me. And he's like, "Are you home?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Well, can you look at the TV when you get there? It's not working." And he gives this strange explanation about how the TV wasn't working, which happens at times for different reasons. I guess I'll tell two stories. First, I'll tell the one that happened the other day. So this is what happened. Uh, he said that the cable wasn't working, but the TV was turning on. So I came over here when I got home, and here's the cable box. And here's all this that's plugged in. And this is the cable box thing. But look, it's one of these things that has this little thing, like, a PS2 or whatever. These boxes, whatever they are, with this wire that goes and it plugs in right there, right? And these are most of the time hard to get out sometimes, especially after it's been sitting there and the box gets a little warm and the plastic sort of sticks, it becomes sort of adhesive. But anyway, it was unplugged. So I plugged it in and the cable turned on. But that's not really, it's not something that just falls out. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. But anyway, it was unplugged. And I was like, well, were you back here messing around with the wires or something? Knowing, of course, he wasn't doing that. He's not technically savvy in any way. Like, I have to do all this, but he's like, no, not. So, yeah. He said when he was, I don't know, but that happened. And that's the second time something like that has happened. The last time something happened, I was in the other room with the door closed, and he comes banging on the door, sounding angry. So I come out here, and he's like pacing around the room right here. He's like, "What's going on with the TV?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What's going on with the TV?" He's like, "What's going on? What's this all about?" or something. And I'm like, "What do you mean? I have no idea." So I come over here. Because he's like right here. I'm probably like right over here like this, I'm like right here. And he's like pacing around the room. Like the plant wasn't in here, but he was like pacing. He's over there, somewhere right there. He's like, "Well, come look at it." And I come over here and look. And the wires, like everything's unplugged. Like all these wires back here. Like the cable box was unplugged and it was just thrown out in the middle of the floor. And everything else, like I don't remember if everything was unplugged from that thing or just a couple of things, but it was just like obvious that someone had come in here and just like very angrily, aggressively unplugged everything and just like thrown it out onto the floor. And I'm like, I didn't do that. And he's like, "Well, I didn't do it." And I'm like, "Well," so, oh, I don't know, I'm just saying that happened. Definitely happened. Those two events happened. The other one, the latter one, that actually happened like several months ago. Last year sometime. I don't know. It might have been last summer. I don't know. But anyway, that's a thing over here.